Hey guys, it's Shez. So I've got some wisdom I feel like the collective need right now. It's the 26th of January 2024. This is timeless for whenever you come across it. So I was thinking what wisdom would be good to share with you guys along your spiritual journey, whether you're new or whether you already know some, which you may. So to some, so from an outsider's point of view, okay, you may have previously talked in riddles. To others, you may have been speaking in tongues. And what I mean by this is speaking in a different language that they may not understand. So, from their perception, you're speaking in tongues. By the way, I've wrote it down so I don't forget. And then, which seems like at the present moment in time, they are either afraid of the unknown, so there's two reasons, or they clearly don't have an understanding of a spiritual journey or of your particular spiritual journey or path, whatever you would like to say. Sorry, I can't read it if you're on it. I love you too. Right. So later on, some will realise after you've exited their life and began their growth. Others will remain the same, and that's not on you, okay? Not everyone is for you, and you're not for everyone, okay? Dolores Cannon said, not everyone is on your journey, and that's okay. And then Corbett came to mind. So just it's okay. So maybe some of you are struggling at this particular point from letting go. So it's okay to let things go and people. They're not on your highest life path or life journey in this reality. So in this 3D / 5D realm, whatever you want to say. Your words have power for those willing to listen. Now, to me, I always say there's a fine line between certain things, okay? There is always a difference, yet a fine line between hearing and listening and taking it in. For those who have endured shadow work, I understand this isn't the easiest of tasks. I understand that negative emotions do come up to the forefront. And then for me, as a personal thing, I believe it's my superpower, okay? Because I've come out the other side a better person from it, okay? And the most authentic person that I can be. Remember, it all starts with you. Are you ready to take the leap into this? If the answer is yes, without hesitation, you are ready for the new transitional life. Some of you could prefer a traditional life. Keywords that you may need to learn along the way or work on along the way: discernment, boundaries, patience, self-love, and most of all, peace. Once you find that peace within you, you will find happiness within your heart and soul and feel re-energized. So, so many people are on about a glow, okay? This is when our body re-energizes, okay? It shows outwardly instead of inwardly. For those of you who have a lot of fixed signs in their chart, this may be more of a challenge to you guys, okay? However, The only person that is stopping your growth is you. You yourself can flourish into the flower of your choice that blooms brightly all year round. So the way that I channel is very unique from others. So there's a possibility that you've got to find your own way to ground. So I'll explain. I always have a pins and needles sensation in my feet, okay? When I am accurate with certain messages, okay? Just as a double confirmation for myself. So I have my feet on the ground. I also imagine this, okay? I also imagine this because sometimes it's not that easy. So I imagine my feet in a bowl of water. This does two things for me. It cleanses me and it also grounds me, okay? So it does two things at the same time, okay? So tap water and sea salt, if you can get it from shops, if you can't necessarily get sea salt from the sea, because some of the seas in the UK are not the cleanest, let's just put it that way. So there's an alternative way, okay? This helps me to do two things. It helps me to cleanse and it helps me to ground into the physical, okay? Sometimes for me, sage sticks around my head 3 times will work sometimes, other times not, okay? So it's a bit of a hit and miss, but just in case you are struggling with certain avenues, this is, and then it goes up from my feet, okay? So I got off track a little bit, that's okay though. So it starts from my feet and then it goes up my body, okay, up to here, up to the third eye, and then to the crown, okay? Goes from feet upwards. So there may, like I said, there may be a different avenue for you to go down if you would like to channel information, okay? So there may be a different body area that you channel first, okay? For some it's in their solar and sacral chakras, for others it's in their heart, for others it's in, like comes down through their crown. So it depends on you and the way that you channel. As we are all unique with our downloads, spiritual downloads, we get different messages and how we receive them may be different. 2 could be a significant number to you guys. So maybe there's 2. So there's 1 item or 2 items, like I said, sea salt and warm water. Okay, so say 2. That ground you and cleanse you as well. So like I said earlier, this is a collective reading, providing it resonates. If this does not resonate, let it fly to the sky like a bird, okay? Because there's just no messages for you here today. Or if you wanted to come here because you needed some confirmation, also known may be significant, because you needed some information, okay? So sometimes what happens is us as spiritual beings, especially when we have a lot of feelings, we don't always know how to deal with this, okay? Because we're in the human body, okay? Some are not meant to be on your path. Some will stay where they are and some will grow with you, which will be long-lasting friendships. Now, if they are willing to grow and they're willing to level up, they will stay with you. If not, they will exit. Okay? As long as you make that clear to them, they will know. They are okay with you doing that. And my cat's after my water, which is quite funny. I got flavoured water, by the way, because I prefer something that's got a little flavour to it. Okay? So, yeah. I thought I'd share my wisdom with you today because I figured it would be a little bit of a different scenario. And I feel like right now some of the collective may be struggling with their emotions, especially negative. So this is good for me, okay? I also believe that mental health, okay, is intelligence, okay? Just because the world isn't ready to hear it yet doesn't mean that that's not part of it, okay? So I really hope that you enjoyed my little splurge, and bye bye for now.